The White House is in full damage control after new FBI testimony poked holes in the West Wing's timeline of events leading to Rob Porter's resignation. FBI Director Christopher Wray told Congress that a background check of President Trump's staff secretary was finished before Porter resigned over allegations he abused his ex-wives. White House officials had said the background check was still going on.
Hours later, the White House press secretary said career officials were aware of issues with Porter as early as last November, but claims top advisors to the president were not told about the severity of the allegations until last week. Major Garrett is at the White House. Major, good morning.
Good morning. Coming apart at the seams. That is the description of the West Wing from a top White House advisor. The reason? The deepening sense among some senior officials that even inside, the truth is not being told about the Rob Porter situation. That's creating new divisions and a sense of mistrust. Meanwhile, President Trump, in his public utterances at least, appears indifferent to the underlying issue of domestic abuse and the turmoil it's causing inside his own White House.
We administratively closed the file in January.
FBI Director Christopher Wray contradicted White House explanations that former Staff Secretary Rob Porter's background check investigation was incomplete.
The FBI followed established protocols.
The White House maintains it did not know the full extent of allegations against Porter before the story broke last Wednesday. But according to the FBI's timeline, it submitted a partial report in March of last year, completed its background investigation in late July, followed up with additional information in November, and closed its file on Porter last month. White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders and her deputy Raj Shah have for days said the opposite.
His background investigation was ongoing.
We let the process play out. It was ongoing.
Sanders again amended her story Tuesday, saying the White House Personnel Security Office had received information about Porter from the FBI, but had yet to make a final recommendation to senior staff about his security clearance. The spotlight remained on White House Chief of Staff John Kelly, who learned about Porter's alleged behavior last November, but allowed him to keep his job. Kelly told the Wall Street Journal the handling of the abuse scandal was all done right.
Do you believe Rob Porter's ex-wives, Mr. President?
President Trump has repeatedly ignored opportunities to condemn domestic violence. Iowa Republican Senator Joni Ernst said the president needs to do more.
I think he needs to send a stronger message.
It is important to note that Porter has denied all of these abuse allegations. Meanwhile, South Carolina Republican Senator Lindsey Graham wants more answers from Kelly about what he knew when, and speculation continues about possible replacements for Kelly, with Trump loyalists now mentioning top economic advisor Gary Cohn and the head of legislative affairs, Mark Short. Gayle?
And the story continues. Thank you very much, Major.